Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is February 5th, and right now we are looking at a combination of Doppler radars across the state of California. I've got the interstates outlined here, and you can see the Bay Area is right there. There's Southern California. Take a look at all this moisture streaming across the Bay Area yesterday. Big winds, big mountain snows. Look at that frontal system. Actually had a few lightning strikes there showing up on some of the coastal areas as well. Let me know if you heard thunder elsewhere. And now that system is pushing down past Point Conception as we speak, trying to bring some light rainfall across Southern California. But if we take a look out at storm number 2, you can see it is producing some lightning. It's probably not going to be a big thunderstorm maker for California, but it's going to bring some strong winds, some additional bouts of moderate heavy rainfall, and probably down across Southern California, some rainfall will fall as well, and additional rounds of mountain snow for the Sierra Nevadas and higher terrain here across Northern California. We'll dive into all those details as we go through the video here this morning. Wider look at things. Here is storm number 2. There is the frontal system kind of hung up across Southern California right now, producing that light rainfall and the deep troughing here across the Pacific Northwest out over the open water, bringing some snowfall across the region there. So this is, I believe, Patrick Lacey here from Palisades, Tahoe, sending me images from time to time. This looks very fun. I am jealous of that. Looks like a great time. But again, yeah, Patrick Lacey here, new snow at Palisades, Tahoe here. So yeah, fun stuff out there. Now, taking a look at the weather station here, and this is a very fun weather station. It's got a great smartphone app. It's got a lightning detection system. It's so easy to set up, very handy. It's the first thing I look at when I'm checking the temperature in the morning. So if you want to help support the channel, click on that link down below to save 10% off. Now, this is already passing here, this graphic here, but what I wanted to show you is there's still winter storm watches up for the Sierra Nevada. This is for storm number 2. Still some winter storm warnings with snowfall still wrapping up across some of the southern Sierra Nevada as we speak. And if we take a look at that, the winter storm watch from Thursday morning through Friday morning, heavy snow, 6 to 18 inches below 7, 2 to 3 feet above 7,000 feet, gusting as high as 95 miles per hour along the highest peaks and 45 miles per hour in the lower valleys. So Greater Lake Tahoe area and some of the eastern Sierra counties, Thursday morning through Friday morning, chain controls definitely will be in effect for some areas. Small hail threat, most likely on the day today, continues. This was issued a couple days ago, but some of these showers are going to be continuing to move across the region there. This is not Medford, but this is Eureka National Weather Service. We'll take a look at Medford here in a moment. But additional rainfall is still coming through Friday. This is storm number 2. You can see the Bay Area, another half inch for San Francisco, and another round of fairly strong winds incoming here as well. Had some pretty strong winds, especially across some of the coastal areas. Gusty winds up and down the valley areas as well. And this is storm number 2 for Southern California. It does show this would be fairly beneficial. I mean, this is probably not heavy enough to cause some of that extreme flooding or anything like that. You notice they don't even really mention, they mentioned it there, likely beneficial rain with low impacts. So that is nice to see. They do have the burn areas outlined here in some of the red boxes. Now, if we take a look at Medford, I want to point out as this system moves across coming up here, this is going to bring additional rounds of snowfall potentially to Siskiyous, I-5, back and forth, California-Oregon border. Watch out. Big rigs. It's going to be slick out there. There's Mount Shasta, 2 to 3. This is through late Wednesday night. And then we got another system going through the end of the week coming up as well for additional rounds of snowfall across southern Oregon, northern California. And again, you got to watch out for those higher passes like Siskiyou Summit. This is the day 1 excessive rainfall outlook. This is storm number 2. You can see the marginal risk all the way down, trying to get towards Southern California, but along the coastal areas and some of the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. And there's day 3, and we get a break. Now, if we take a look at the European, this is the latest. There's that frontal system kind of hung up right across Southern California. Not much for San Diego County there. Not a lot of rainfall with that one, but we got this next system rolling in here. And again, it's going to pack a bit of a punch with it as well. Again, higher terrain snowfall all the way on in through Friday morning, starting sometime on the day Thursday, getting down to Southern California. This one will probably bring some measurable precip all the way down to San Diego, Los Angeles, and you can see the showers behind that frontal system all the way through the day Saturday. Here we go on into Sunday morning. And finally, that system is kicking through. Then another weak system into the Pacific Northwest, maybe clipping northern portions of the state of California at that point. And then we'll continue to watch over the next few days what is to come after that. But if we look at the 80-meter wind speed, again, there's that frontal system that I showed you on the windy app. Put that into motion. You can kind of see it hanging out there. But the winds kind of get a little bit of a break here across the higher terrain. But storm number 2 is quickly rolling in as we go through the day Thursday. Again, on the coastal areas of Fort Bragg, the Bay Area, Central Coast is going to get breezy up and down some of the San Joaquin, Sacramento Valley, the southerlies. Then you get the southwesterlies across the higher terrain as we go on in through Thursday night into Friday morning. Some very gusty winds all the way through Friday morning for much of the higher terrain and some of the desert areas as well. So watch out for those crosswinds if you're driving those high profile vehicles. Accumulated 10-meter max wind gusts. Take a look there. You can see 50 there for some of the Bay Area. You can see 50 up towards Sacramento. Again, some pretty strong wind gusts across the higher terrain. So just be prepared for that strong wind in some of the desert areas as well. Now, looking at the composite reflectivity, hot off the press is the North American model. Again, some light precipitation for Southern California as we go through the day today. Not too crazy by any means. Some of those showers continue through the day today. I'm backing up now. This is about noon, and you can see some of this activity still ongoing as we go through the day today. Some snow for the higher terrain there, and then not even much of a break before the next round of rainfall rolls in here Thursday morning. Northern California, Bay Area, showers heavy at times again, and then snowfall starts to really ramp up as we go through Thursday afternoon. Again, Siskiyous, Southern Oregon, Northern California, the Sierra Nevada, getting another round of heavy snowfall as we go all the way on in through Friday morning. We're now into about 4 a.m. on Friday morning there. Still continuing some of that showery weather, but wrapping that up as we go through the day and the afternoon on Friday. Now, total precipitation in inches. Last night's European model. So this is already ongoing. Some of this has already fallen, but then we bring storm number 2, and you again can see the precipitation reaching the coastline late Thursday morning and then pushing inland and additional rounds of precip trying to get down towards Southern California. It does show some showing up for San Diego County as well. And that's about through hour 90 right there. That would be Saturday afternoon. Now, snow depth change in inches. So check this out. This is what's wrapping up here from this initial storm. Then we go through Thursday and Friday. And again, another nice shot of snowfall, perhaps adding 2 feet, maybe even a little bit more across some of the higher terrain to that snowpack. So that is very nice to see here as we scroll through early February. Now, looking at the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, they kind of change things up a little bit. Northern California above average as we go through the mid portion of the month. There's the below average signal for much of the West Coast through mid-February. 8 to 14 days, something similar there as well for the West Coast. And again, kind of that mixed bag here, near normal. At least it took away the below normal for Southern California. I don't see significant systems just yet, but we're going to continue to watch that. We'll pay a little bit more attention to that tomorrow. A drought monitor here. They have not updated this yet today. I was wondering if they were going to. Today's February 5th, but still no update today. But you can still see we got the moderate, severe, and exceptional drought across some of Central and Southern California. So anyway, careful out there today, but this frontal system wrapping up. And again, you can see it's out of the Pacific Ocean. It's on its way. Storm number 2 is incoming. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day out there today. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.